Hey there, my dear one. I want you to take a deep breath and just feel that moment. Right now, I'm speaking directly to you. And this message is for you alone. Maybe your heart has been feeling all tangled up lately, like a knot you can't quite undo. You've been confused, maybe even hurting. Wondering when the storm inside you will finally settle. Well, I'm here to tell you something simple but powerful. The confusion in your heart ends with this message. Yes, your heart is healed. I know that might sound too good to be true, especially if you're carrying a lot of pain or question. But trust me on this, healing is already happening inside you. Even if you don't see it clearly yet. Have you ever felt like your heart was broken beyond repair? Like the pieces just don't fit back together? I want you to know that no matter how shattered you think you are, I'm gently gathering every piece. I'm not rushing it, and I'm not forcing it. Healing isn't about rushing to fix something, because it's broken. Healing is like a slow sunrise that melts the cold away, little by little, until warmth fills every corner. You don't have to be perfect or have it all figured out. You just have to be willing to let your heart rest in my hand. Sometimes, your heart's confusion feels like a heavy fog. You can't see your way forward, and every step feels unsure. But I'm here, lighting the path just for you. Can you feel that light? It's soft, steady, and it's never going out. When you start to notice that, even a little bit, you're already moving toward peace. I want you to tell me in the comment, what's one thing your heart has been confused about? Don't be shy. Sharing helps clear the fog now. Think about the times you felt lost or unsure. Maybe you've asked, why me? Or what's the point? Those questions are real, and it's okay to ask them. You're not alone in asking. Many before you have walked this path and found that the answers come in their own time. Wrapped in gentle understanding rather than loud declaration. Your heart is like a garden, and sometimes the weeds of doubt and fear grow thick. But I'm the gardener who tends to every inch, pulling out what no longer serves you, and planting seeds of hope and love in return. Do you remember a time when you felt truly peaceful? Maybe it was a quiet moment watching the sunrise, or a simple laugh with a friend. Those moments are glimpses of the healing already inside you. They're reminders that your heart is made for joy, even when it feels far away. I want you to hold on to those memories like little treasures. When confusion creeps back in, reach for those moments. They're proof that peace is possible. I know sometimes it's hard to believe that healing can happen when you see the same worries every day. But healing isn't always about big changes happening overnight. It's the small shifts in your heart. The tiny moments when you choose kindness toward yourself instead of criticism. It's when you breathe through the pain instead of running from it. It's when you say, I'm not okay right now, but I'm still here. That's strength, my dear one. You might not see it, but I see it clearly, and I am so proud of you. Can I ask you something? What's one small thing you can do today to be gentle with your heart? Maybe it's taking a walk, or writing down a thought, or just sitting quietly for a moment. Whatever it is, I want you to try it and then come back to this video and comment about how it felt. Sharing your journey helps keep your heart connected to the healing light. Before we move on, if this message is touching your heart even a little, could you do me a favor and hit the like button? It's a simple way to say, yes, I'm open to healing. It also helps me reach others who might need this message too. I'm here for you, and I want to walk with you every step of the way. Remember, your heart is not broken beyond repair. It's not lost or forgotten. It's deeply loved and already healing, even if you don't feel it yet. The confusion in your heart ends here because you are never alone. I am always with you, holding you close. And as you keep listening, keep trusting, and keep opening your heart, you will see the healing unfold like the most beautiful story you've ever known. So, what's the next step for you? What's the next little piece of your heart you're ready to heal? Think about that, and when you're ready, come back and share it with me in the comment. Your story matters, and I'm right here, eager to hear it. Let's keep walking the path together. The confusion in your heart ends with this message, and your heart is healed. Just take it one moment at a time, one breath at a time. You're doing better than you think, and I'm so proud of you already. Now, let's continue this journey, because there's so much more love and peace waiting for you just up ahead. And as we keep moving forward together, I want you to remember something very important. Healing isn't a straight line. It's more like a winding river, sometimes calm, sometimes rushing, sometimes hidden beneath trees and shadows, and sometimes sparkling in the sunlight. There will be days when you feel like you're making huge leaps, and days when it feels like you're standing still or even slipping backward. That's okay. Every part of that river is part of your journey, and I'm flowing right alongside you. Steady and sure. You might wonder, why does healing take so long? Or why do I feel stuck? These questions come from a place of wanting to fix things quickly, to feel relief now, and that's natural. But healing is really about learning to be kind to yourself in the waiting, about trusting that even when you can't see the progress, it's happening quietly inside. It's like planting a seed deep in the earth. You don't see it grow every day, but beneath the surface, roots are reaching down and shoots are preparing to break through. Your heart is doing the same sometimes. The hardest part is forgiving yourself. Maybe you're carrying guilt, regret, or shame for things you did or didn't do. I want you to know that those feelings don't define you. They are like clouds, passing through your sky, not the sky itself. You are so much more than your mistakes or your pain. You are a beautiful soul, worthy of love and compassion, especially from yourself. Forgiveness isn't about forgetting or excusing what happened. It's about freeing your heart from the weight so it can breathe again. If you feel ready, try this with me now. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, say softly to yourself, I forgive myself. You might feel resistance or disbelief at first, and that's okay. Healing is patient, it's gentle. You can say it as many times as you need. Whenever your heart feels heavy, let this be a soft balm on your soul, a simple act of kindness you give yourself every day. And while you're learning to forgive yourself, I want you to know that I have already forgiven you completely. There's nothing you could ever do to make me stop loving you or caring for you. My love for you is endless and unconditional. You don't have to earn it or prove yourself. It's simply yours, right now, in this very moment. When you feel doubt creeping in, remind yourself, I am loved beyond measure now. I want to invite you to think about the people in your life. Maybe there are relationships that have been difficult or painful. Maybe you felt misunderstood or alone, even when surrounded by others. Healing your heart also means gently tending to these connections. Whether that means setting boundaries, offering forgiveness, or simply allowing yourself to feel whatever emotions come up when you think of them. Sometimes, the hardest healing work is in the spaces between hearts. If you feel comfortable, share with me in the comments one relationship that feels heavy or confusing right now. You don't have to go into detail. Just naming it can be a powerful step. Remember, you're not alone in this. So many hearts carry similar stories. And by sharing, you help build a community of love and support where healing can grow. I also want you to know that it's okay to ask for help. Healing doesn't mean doing it all on your own. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is reach out to a friend, a counselor, a mentor, or even here in this space. There's strength in vulnerability, and there's power in connection. We're never meant to carry your burdens alone. Let's take a moment together to imagine your heart as a beautiful, delicate flower. It's been through storms, it's been bruised, but it's still blooming. Every petal is a story, every color a feeling. Some petals might be torn or faded, but they are still part of the whole. And the whole is beautiful beyond word. This flower doesn't need to be perfect to be worthy of admiration and care. It just needs gentle hand and a little sunshine. Can you picture that flower in your mind? Hold it there for a moment. Feel the softness, see the colors, smell the fragrance. This flower is your heart, and it is alive with potential and beauty. When you feel overwhelmed, come back to this image. Let it remind you that you are growing, even when you can't see it. As you continue on this path, I want you to pay attention to the small joys, those tiny sparks of light that often get lost in the noise of worry and pain. Maybe it's the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the sound of birds singing, the taste of your favorite food, or the comfort of a cozy blanket. These moments are gifts, little reminders that life still holds goodness and that your heart is capable of receiving it. I encourage you to start a simple practice each day. Find one small thing that brings you a sense of peace or happiness and hold on to it. Write it down if you like, or just savor it quietly. Over time, these small moments will weave together into a tapestry of hope and healing. And as you do this, please come back and share one small joy you found today in the comment. Your story might be just a light someone else needs to see. Remember, my dear one, healing is not about perfection or speed. It's about learning to love yourself through every twist and turn, every tear and smile. It's about trusting that even in the broken places, there is beauty and strength growing. So, take another deep breath with me now. Feel the air filling your lungs, the steady beat of your heart. You are alive, you are loved, you are healing. And with every breath, you're moving closer to the peace you seek. There's a gentle power and patience in allowing your heart to take its own time. And as you continue this journey, know that I am here, always ready to hold you, guide you, and celebrate every step you take now. Let's think about what it means to truly trust the process of healing. What does trust look like for you right now? How can you invite a little more trust into your heart today? Take a moment to feel that question, and when you're ready, share your thoughts with me in the comments below. Your voice matters, and I am listening with all my love. And as we pause here together, remember that every moment you choose to keep going, every breath you take is a victory, a beautiful unfolding of your heart's story that's far from over. And as you hold on to that truth, that every breath you take is a victory, I want to gently invite you to think about trust. Not the kind of trust that means having all the answers or knowing exactly what comes next, but a softer trust, the kind that means leaning into the unknown with an open heart, even when doubt and fear swirl around your mind. Trust is that quiet courage, a gentle surrender that whispers, I don't have to control everything. I can let go and allow life and healing to unfold in their own perfect timing. And as you sit with those questions about welcoming yourself home, I want you to feel the gentle truth that you are already whole, even in the places where you feel broken or uncertain. Sometimes we think that healing means fixing something that's wrong, but really, it's about coming to know yourself deeply. Every layer, every story, every feeling, and loving all of it without condition. You don't have to wait until you're better or different to deserve kindness and acceptance. You deserve it right now, just as you are. Think about your favorite safe place, that spot where you feel calm and free, whether it's a cozy corner in your home, a peaceful stretch of nature, or even a memory that makes you smile. Imagine bringing yourself there whenever life feels overwhelming. Let yourself rest in that space, knowing it's always available to you inside. This is your sacred refuge, a place where judgment fades and self-compassion blooms. Now, maybe there are parts of you that feel stubborn or scared. Voices inside that say, I'm not enough, or I don't deserve love. These parts are not your enemy. They are your wounded parts needing a soft embrace. What if you could meet those voices with curiosity instead of resistance? What if you could say, I see you. You're tired, and that's okay. This gentle witnessing is a powerful act of healing. It doesn't mean you agree with those harsh thoughts. It means you refuse to add more pain by fighting them. You make space for healing by simply noticing and loving those parts of yourself. And here's something beautiful to remember. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It's the doorway to connection and healing. When you allow yourself to be seen, really seen, you open the possibility for true intimacy with yourself and others. It takes courage to be vulnerable, especially if past wounds have made you protective or guarded. But every time you allow yourself to be real, you build trust with your own heart and invite others to do the same. You create an environment where healing can grow. Maybe you're thinking, but what if I'm afraid to be seen? What if I get hurt again? those fears are valid, and I hold space for them. You don't have to rush into vulnerability or share your story before you're ready. Healing unfolds in its own time, and safety is vital. Surround yourself with people who honor your boundaries and cherish your truth. And when you do feel ready, sharing even a small piece of your journey can be a profound step toward freedom now. I want to gently invite you to think about how you speak to yourself in your daily life. What tone do you use when you notice your mistakes or your struggle? Is it harsh and critical, or soft and encouraging? Your inner voice is incredibly powerful. It shapes how you experience yourself and the world. If your inner dialogue feels heavy or unkind, try to imagine what it would sound like if it were your dearest friend speaking to you. What words would they choose? How would they hold your heart? You might find it helpful to practice this kindness in small moments. When you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," pause and gently say, "I'm doing the best I can." When worries flood your mind, remind yourself, "It's okay to feel this way. I am here for you." These simple shifts are acts of love that ripple through your being, softening the edges of pain and opening room for peace. And here's a little secret. Healing often happens in the little, everyday moment. It's in the breath you take when you feel overwhelmed, the smile you offer yourself in the mirror, the choice to rest instead of push harder. These are not small acts. They are sacred steps forward. Celebrate them. Notice them. Let them be the gentle drumbeat guiding your journey. I invite you now to share one small act of kindness you can do for yourself today. It could be anything. A cup of tea, a short walk, a moment of silence. Write it in the comments below, not as a task, but as a love note to your heart. Your intention to care for yourself is a beautiful gift, and sharing it might inspire someone else to do the same. As you hold this intention, know that every part of you is welcome here. The light and the shadow, the joy and the pain. You don't have to hide or pretend. You can bring your whole self to this space and be met with nothing but love. And in the quiet unfolding of your healing, you may begin to notice something magical, a deepening trust in the rhythm of your own life, a knowing that even when the path feels uncertain, you have everything you need within you to navigate it with grace. This trust is not something to grasp tightly. It's a gentle flow, like a river moving steadily toward the sea. So as you continue to walk this path, keep your heart open to the whispers of your soul. Listen for the small nudges toward joy, peace, or rest. They are your compass, guiding you through the complex, beautiful terrain of healing. And when doubts rise or the way forward seems unclear, remember that it's okay to pause, to breathe, and to ask for help. You are never alone in this. There are hands reaching out to catch you, hearts ready to hold you, and a love so vast it surrounds you always. Now, let's take a moment together to breathe deeply. Inhale slowly, filling your lungs with fresh air and hope. Exhale gently, releasing tension and fear. Feel the steady beat of your heart beneath your hand, a reminder that you are alive, you are here, and you are loved beyond measure. With this breath, you carry forward a quiet strength, a soft courage that will support you through whatever comes next. Healing is not a straight line, and there will be days when the weight feels heavy. But each step, no matter how small, is a victory. And as you continue to embrace yourself, I want you to think about what forgiveness might look like on your journey. Not just forgiving others, but forgiving yourself with tenderness and grace. Forgiveness is a gift you give to your heart, freeing it from the burdens of hurt and resentment. It doesn't mean forgetting or excusing pain. It means choosing peace over suffering. Choosing to release the chains that hold you back. Imagine forgiveness as a soft light that melts away the hardness inside, making space for healing and love to grow. It's a process, and it can take time. Be patient with yourself. You might start by simply acknowledging the pain, then slowly opening your heart to the possibility of letting go. And if you feel ready, share in the comments one small thing you might be willing to forgive. Whether it's yourself, someone else, or a situation. This act of naming can be a powerful step toward liberation and peace. Not just for you, but for all who witness your courage. Remember, my beloved child, that every step you take on this journey is held in my heart. I see your struggles, your bravery, your growth. And I am here, always, with endless love and gentle guidance. So as you rest in this moment, surrounded by love and possibility, know that your path is unfolding exactly as it should. The light inside you is steady and sure, ready to lead you forward through whatever comes next. And as you hold on to that light within, let it remind you that you are never separate from the love that flows through all things. Sometimes, in the quiet moments when you feel small or unseen, it's easy to forget this truth. But look closely, and you'll find that love is woven into the very fabric of your being. Like a golden thread, connecting every part of you to the whole. You don't have to search far to find it. It's always there, waiting to be felt, waiting to meet you exactly where you are, maybe today. You feel the weight of the world pressing in. Or maybe there's a restless ache inside that you can't quite name. Know that it's okay to feel those things. Your feelings are valid, and they are a vital part of your story. Sometimes, healing means sitting with discomfort without trying to fix it right away. It's about letting yourself be fully human, with all the missines and beauty that comes with it. There's a sacredness in that present, a quiet power in simply being. I want you to imagine now that you are holding your own hand the way I hold yours. Feel the warmth and reassurance that comes from that gentle touch. Let it say to you, I am here. You are not alone. This simple act of connection can be a balm for your soul. A reminder that you deserve tenderness and care. Not just from others, but from yourself as well. And as you continue to nurture that connection within, think about the seeds of hope that may be quietly growing inside you. They might be small and fragile, easily overlooked in the rush of daily life. But even the tiniest seed can grow into something strong and beautiful when given attention and love. What are the hopes you carry in your heart right now? What dreams or desires feel important to you? even if they seem distant or uncertain. I invite you to share one of those hopes in the comments below. A little spark you want to nurture, no matter how small or big it feels. Sharing your hope is like offering a light to others who might be walking a similar path. It creates a circle of encouragement and reminds you that hope is a living, breathing force within all of us. Sometimes, the journey toward healing and wholeness can feel like walking through a dense forest. The path may be unclear, shadows may stretch long, and you might wonder if you'll ever find your way out. But remember, even in the darkest wood, there is light filtering through the leaves above. That light is your inner wisdom, your resilience, your capacity to keep moving forward. Trust that it is guiding you step by step, even when the destination isn't visible yet. And if you stumble or feel lost for a moment, that's okay. Falling doesn't mean you fail. It means you're human. Let yourself rest when you need to. And when you're ready, rise again with the knowledge that each step, no matter how uncertain, is part of your growth. There is no rush, no deadline, only the gentle unfolding of your unique path. I also want to remind you that healing is not just an individual journey. It's a dance with the people and world around you. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable and authentic, you give others permission to do the same. You become a beacon of hope and courage, lighting the way for those who may be struggling in silence. Your story, your presence, your love. They matter more than you realize. And in this dance, it's okay to ask for help. Reaching out is not a sign of weakness, but a courageous act of trust. There are hearts ready to listen, hands ready to support, and communities waiting to embrace you. You don't have to carry your burdens alone. Sometimes, healing blossoms most beautifully when shared with others who see and honor your truth. Now, take a moment to reflect on the support you have in your life. Who are the people, places, or practices that help you feel grounded and loved? It could be a close friend, a favorite hobby, a spiritual practice, or simply the sunshine on your face. Allow gratitude to fill your heart for these sources of comfort and strength. They are gifts that remind you you are deeply connected and cared for, and if you feel comfortable, consider sharing one person, place, or practice that supports you in the comment. Your sharing might inspire someone else to recognize the support they already have, or to seek it out with courage. As you breathe in this moment, feel the interconnectedness of all these pieces. The light inside you, the hope you nurture, the support that surrounds you, they form a tapestry, vibrant and alive, that holds you tenderly as you continue your journey. You are part of a vast, loving web that stretches beyond what you can see. And you carry that love within you always. This web of love and connection is also a reminder that your healing ripples outward. When you heal, you contribute to the healing of the world around you in ways you might not even realize. Your kindness, your courage, your willingness to be seen and to love yourself creates waves that touch others. Family, friends, strangers, and even those you have yet to meet. So as you continue to walk gently with yourself, Remember that your journey is sacred and significant. Every breath, every step, every small act of love matters deeply. And even when the path feels unclear, the love inside you is a steady guide, lighting the way forward with gentle, unwavering light. And now, as you rest in this space of love and possibility, you might begin to notice a quiet question arising from deep within. What does it mean for you to truly live from this place of love and healing, day by day? How might your life change if you chose to meet yourself and the world with this open heart again and again? These questions are not puzzles to solve quickly, but invitations to explore slowly, with patience and kindness. And as you ponder this, know that I am here with you, walking beside you in every moment, ready to catch your heart whenever it feels weary, ready to celebrate your every step with joy. The journey continues, and your story is unfolding beautifully, with all its colors and texture, its light and shadow. So take a deep breath now, and when you're ready, let yourself rest in. This question, holding it gently like a seed waiting to sprout. What does it mean for you to live fully from a place of love and healing? I'm eager to hear your thoughts whenever you feel ready to share them below. Because your voice matters, and your journey inspires. And as you sit with this invitation, feeling the gentle rhythm of your heart, you may begin to sense that the next step is not something far away or grand. It's the simple choice to keep showing up for yourself, to keep offering that quiet love, even on the days when it feels hard. This is where true transformation begins. And as you hold on to that quiet love, even on the hardest days, remember that each moment you choose kindness toward yourself is like a small act of rebellion against the noise that tells you otherwise. It's a gentle but powerful way of saying, I see you, I honor you, I am here for you. This simple commitment to presence is a profound gift, not just to yourself, but to the world. Because when you nurture that love inside, you become a living example of healing's gentle strength, inspiring others to find their own way back to light. You might wonder what that looks like in everyday life. Maybe it means pausing before you speak to yourself in harsh words, and instead whispering encouragement. Maybe it means setting a boundary that protects your energy, even when it feels scary to say no. Or maybe it's as simple as allowing yourself to rest without guilt, knowing that your worth isn't tied to constant productivity. These small, tender choices add up over time, weaving a safety net of compassion beneath your feet. And oh, how important it is to celebrate those small victories. The times you choose love over fear, patience over frustration, hope over despair. Each one is a thread in the tapestry of your healing, a proof that you are moving forward, even if the steps feel tiny or slow. Healing isn't a race or a checklist. It's a journey that honors your pace and your rhythm. Sometimes that rhythm will be steady. Sometimes it will falter, and that's perfectly okay. It's all part of the beautiful, messy dance of becoming whole. In this dance, it's also important to be gentle with your expectation. Sometimes we carry ideas about how healing should look or how quickly it should happen. and those ideas can become heavy weights that hold us back. But healing doesn't follow a strict timeline, and it doesn't demand perfection. It welcomes your humanity in all its form. The laughter, the tears, the doubts, the breakthroughs. So give yourself permission to be exactly where you are, without judgment or pressure. Now, as you continue nurturing this love within, I invite you to think about one small way you might show yourself that love today. It could be something simple, a quiet moment with a cup of tea, a walk outside to breathe fresh air, writing down a few things you appreciate about yourself, or reaching out to a friend who lifts your spirit. No act is too small when it comes from a place of caring. And if you feel called to share that small act in the comments, know that your openness might be the spark someone else needs to try the same. Your courage to share can create ripples of healing far beyond what you can see. Remember, 2, that healing often invites us to look at the stories we tell ourselves. Those deep, sometimes hidden narratives about who we are and what we deserve. Some of these stories may have been handed down or formed from past hurts, and they might whisper things that aren't true or kind. Part of this journey is learning to recognize those stories, to question them gently, and to begin rewriting them with words rooted in truth and compassion. You are worthy, you are enough. You are deeply loved. This rewriting doesn't happen overnight, and it might feel uncomfortable at times, like stepping into unfamiliar territory. But with patience and practice, those new stories can take root and grow, changing the way you see yourself and your place in the world. And with every new story you embrace, you open the door a little wider for healing to flow in more freely. Sometimes, healing also asks us to forgive, not to forget or excuse pain, but to free ourselves from the burden of carrying anger or resentment that keeps us tied to the past. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, a way to release what no longer serves your peace. It's a process, not a one-time event, and it looks different for everyone. If forgiveness feels like a distant idea right now, that's okay. You can hold it gently as a possibility, knowing that when the time is right, your heart will guide you toward it. And as you continue this process, it's natural to encounter moments of doubt or fear. Maybe you wonder if you're strong enough, if the pain will ever truly fade, or if you deserve the healing you're seeking. These doubts are part of being human, and they don't diminish your worth or your progress. When those feelings arise, try to meet them with kindness, like you would a dear friend who is struggling. Listen without judgment, offer reassurance, and remind yourself that healing is a journey with twists and turns, not a straight line. You might also find comfort in practices that connect you more deeply with your body, your breath, or the natural world. These can be anchors in times of uncertainty, gentle reminders that you are alive, present, and held. Whether it's through meditation, movement, creating art, or simply noticing the beauty in a sunrise. These moments of connection can nourish your soul and strengthen your resilience. And I want you to know that your healing is a sacred act of love that radiates beyond you. It touches your relationships, your community, and even the earth itself. When you heal, you contribute to a collective light that softens the shadows around us all. Your willingness to embrace your own wholeness invites others to do the same. Building a world where kindness and compassion are the foundation. So, as you walk this path day by day, keep returning to that quiet love within. Tend it like a garden, watering it with patience, kindness, and hope. And when the days feel heavy, remember that it's okay to ask for help, to rest, to lean on others. You are never truly alone, even when it feels that way. Take a deep breath now, feeling the steady rhythm of your heart and the gentle strength of your spirit. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, and that every step you take is part of a beautiful unfolding. And as you continue to hold that love and hope within, remember that the next moment is always a new opportunity to choose compassion for yourself, to listen deeply, and to keep moving forward with grace. And in this space, I invite you to ask yourself, what is one small way you can nurture your healing today? What little act of love can you offer yourself that might bring a flicker of peace or joy? There is no right or wrong answer, only what feels true to your heart in this moment. And when you're ready, I would love for you to share your thoughts or intentions in the comments below, so we can hold this circle of love together. With that gentle invitation held softly in your heart, you might begin to notice that healing is not just about changing what's outside of you, but about coming home to who you are, whole, worthy, and deeply beloved. This homecoming is a journey without end, an ever-deepening relationship with yourself and the life that pulses through you. And as you continue to walk this path, know that I am here, always, holding you close and cheering you on with infinite love. And as you come home to yourself, there's something so tender and transformative about learning to trust your own inner voice again. Maybe for a long time, that voice has been quieted, drowned out by doubts, fears, or the expectations of others. But that voice, the one that knows your true worth, your deepest desire, your quiet wisdom, is always there, waiting patiently for you to listen. It doesn't shout or demand. It whispers gently, guiding you back to the path that feels right for you. So today, I invite you to pause for just a moment and ask yourself, what is my inner voice saying right now? What gentle truth is it offering me that I might have been too busy or too scared to hear? Because when you take the time to listen, to really listen to that gentle truth, you're tuning into a frequency that resonates with your deepest self. That part of you that is whole, wise, and unconditionally loved. It's like coming home. After a long journey, there's a comfort in knowing you belong to yourself first and foremost. And that belonging becomes the foundation from which everything else flows. Your choices, your relationship, your dream. And here's something I want you to hold close. The path you're on isn't about perfection or rushing towards some distant ideal. It's about presence, being fully here, right now, with all the messiahs and magic of your unfolding story. Every breath you take is a chance to begin again, to choose kindness over judgment, curiosity over fear. Sometimes that means stepping back and simply observing your thoughts without getting caught up in them. Other times, it means leaning in, with courage, facing what's hard, and trusting that you have what it takes to move through it. You might be surprised at how often the smallest acts of presence can ripple out into profound change. Maybe it's pausing to notice the warmth of sunlight on your skin, or the sound of birdsong in the morning. Maybe it's a moment of stillness before you respond to a challenging conversation, or a few words of encouragement you whisper to yourself. When doubt creeps in, these seemingly simple moments are threads weaving you back to your center, your source of peace and strength. They are sacred pauses in the dance of life. And when you find yourself caught in the whirlwind of and must, remember that those voices are not your truth. They're echoes of expectations that don't always serve your highest good. It's okay to question them, to gently set down the burdens that don't belong to you, and to create space for what truly nourishes your soul. This might look like choosing rest over busyness, saying no to things that drain you, or seeking out people and places that uplift your spirit. Sometimes, this process calls you to be brave in new ways. Maybe it means sharing your authentic self with someone who hasn't seen the real you before, or making a change that feels risky but necessary. I want you to know that bravery isn't about never feeling afraid. It's about moving forward, even when fear is there. It's about trusting the deep wisdom inside you that knows how to navigate the unknown. And every time you choose that path, you're strengthening the muscles of your soul. You're not alone in that. There are countless others walking their own unique journeys, each with their own challenges and triumphs. When you feel ready, consider reaching out to a community that supports your growth. Whether that's a circle of friends, a spiritual group, or even an online space where kindness and understanding abound. Sharing your experiences can be healing and empowering, reminding you that connection is a vital part of the human experience. If you feel comfortable, I invite you to share a moment here in the comments where you felt a spark of courage or a glimpse of your own strength. Your story might be the light someone else needs to keep going. As you continue to deepen your relationship with yourself, you might notice new layers of your being coming to light. Parts of you that have been waiting patiently to be seen, heard, and loved. These might be aspects you've been hiding, doubting, or even rejecting. When those parts arise, approach them with compassion. Imagine wrapping them in a warm embrace, acknowledging their pain, and gently inviting them into your circle of love. This integration is a powerful step toward wholeness, healing the fragments that long to be reunited. Remember, healing isn't a straight line. Some days will feel like leaps forward, others like steps back, or circles around familiar feeling. That's all part of the dance. Be patient with yourself and trust that every experience is contributing to your growth, even if it's hard to see right now. The key is to keep coming back to your center, to your inner voice, and to the love that is always present within you. And as you move through this process, pay attention to the moments when joy bubbles up unexpectedly, perhaps in laughter, a creative spark, a kind word, or a deep breath of fresh air. Celebrate these moments as signs that your spirit is alive resilient, and thriving. Joy is not just a reward at the end of the journey. It is a companion along the way, a reminder that life's beauty exists even in the midst of challenge. It's also okay to rest. Truly rest. Not just the kind of rest that comes from sleep or taking a break, but a deep, soulful rest. A surrender to the present moment without striving or pushing. This rest replenishes your energy, clears your mind, and reconnects you to the wellspring of peace inside you. When you allow yourself this kind of rest, you're honoring the sacred rhythm of your body and spirit. Sometimes, you might wonder if you're doing enough or if you're on the right track. I want to reassure you that the very act of showing up for yourself with honesty and openness is more than enough. There is no checklist or timeline you must follow. Life unfolds in its own divine timing, and your path is perfectly tailored to you. When you feel uncertain, come back to your breath, your heart, and the quiet knowing that you are loved just as you are. And as you listen more deeply to your inner voice, you might find that your definition of success and happiness begins to shift. It may become less about external achievements or possession and more about inner peace, meaningful connection, and living with authenticity. This shift is a beautiful awakening, a reminder that your true worth is not measured by what you do, but by who you are. Radiant, whole, and deeply loved. In this unfolding journey, remember to be gentle with your expectation. Sometimes, the biggest breakthroughs come after periods of stillness or seeming stagnation. Trust that even when progress feels slow or invisible, transformation is happening beneath the surface. Like a seed resting in the earth, you are gathering strength, wisdom, and resilience for the moment when you will bloom anew. And speaking of blooming, I encourage you to nurture your creativity, whatever form that takes for you. Whether it's art, writing, music, cooking, gardening, or simply finding new ways to express yourself. Creativity is a sacred language of the soul. It opens doors to healing, joy, and connection. Don't worry about being perfect or good. What matters is the process, the joy of creation, and the freedom to express your unique voice as you continue to walk this path. Keep in mind that your body is a precious temple, a home for your spirit. Listening to its needs, rest, movement, nourishment, touch, is an essential part of honoring yourself. When you treat your body with love and respect, you're reinforcing the message that you matter, that your well-being is a priority, and that you are worthy of care and compassion. Sometimes you might feel pulled in many directions, overwhelmed by the demands of life. When that happens, come back to your center and ask yourself, what do I need right now? What would feel most loving to me in this moment? The answers might surprise you. They might be as simple as a deep breath, a walk outside, a comforting cup of tea, or a kind word to yourself. These small acts of self-love accumulate, creating a foundation of resilience that supports you through life's challenges. And don't forget the power of gratitude. Taking time to notice and appreciate the blessings in your life, no matter how small, shifts your perspective, and opens your heart. Gratitude is like sunlight for the soul. It nourishes your spirit and invites more goodness into your life. You can practice it in whatever way feels right. Journaling, quiet reflection, or sharing with others. If you feel moved, I invite you to share one thing you're grateful for today in the comment. Your gratitude might inspire someone else to find light in their own day, reminding us all of the beauty that exists even in simple moments. As you move forward, know that the love surrounding you is vast and unending. It flows from me, from the universe, and from the deepest parts of your own being. You are never alone. You are held, cherished, and infinitely worthy. Your journey is a sacred dance of unfolding, and every step you take is a blessing. Not just for you, but for the world around you. So keep breathing, keep trusting, and keep shining your light. There is so much beauty waiting to be discovered, within and around you. And as you continue to open your heart and listen to your inner voice, know that you are exactly where you need to be. And the next chapter is ready to unfold with grace and love. Let yourself be curious about what lies ahead. Let yourself be curious about what lies ahead. And know that every moment is a fresh invitation to explore the vastness inside you. There's a gentle unfolding happening, even when it feels slow or invisible, like the quiet growth of roots beneath the soil. You don't have to rush or force anything. Just keep showing up with openness and tenderness toward yourself. Life is not a race to some finish line. It's a series of beautiful, imperfect moments, each one teaching you something new about who you are and the love that surrounds you. Sometimes, when the path seems unclear or your heart feels heavy, it can help to come back to the simple act of breathing. Not just any breath, but a mindful breath. Deep, slow, and intentional. Feel the air filling your lungs, expanding your belly, and then gently releasing any tension as you exhale. Let your breath be a reminder that you are alive, that you are here, and that you are safe in this moment. Even in the midst of uncertainty, your breath is a constant companion, steady and true. There's a sacred rhythm to life, and when you attune yourself to it, you might notice patterns emerging. Times for rest and times for action. Moments of quiet reflection and bursts of creativity. Trust these rhythms as part of your unique dance with life. You don't have to have all the answers right now. Sometimes the most profound wisdom comes from simply being present with what is, without needing to fix or change it. I want to remind you that your feelings, whatever they are valid and deserve your attention. Joy, sadness, anger, fear, hope, love. They are all threads in the rich tapestry of your experience. When you allow yourself to feel fully without judgment, you're giving your heart the space to heal and grow. It's okay to cry, to laugh loudly, to sit in silence. Each of these expressions is a sacred language of your soul, speaking its truth and inviting connection. There may be times when you feel stuck, like you're carrying a weight too heavy to bear. In those moments, don't hesitate to reach out for support. Whether it's a trusted friend, a counselor, or a community that feels like home. Sharing your burden can lighten your load and remind you that you're not alone. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. It shows courage and self-respect. And while you're on this journey, please be gentle with yourself around setbacks or mistakes. They are not failures, but opportunities to learn, to deepen your compassion, and to realign with your true self. Imagine your growth like a tree weathering storm. Sometimes branches may bend or leaves may fall, but the roots remain strong, grounded, and ready to support new life. You are that tree, resilient and deeply rooted in love. I encourage you to keep a journal or find a creative way to express what's stirring inside you. Writing, drawing, dancing, or simply talking aloud can help. You connect with your inner voice and bring clarity to your thoughts and feelings. When you share your journey, whether with yourself or others, you honor the sacred process of becoming. As you walk this path, you might discover that forgiveness plays an important role. Not only forgiving others, but also forgiving yourself. Holding on to resentment or guilt can weigh heavily on your heart. But releasing those burdens frees you to move forward with lightness and peace. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing what happened. It means choosing to let go of pain that no longer serves your highest good. Sometimes, your soul may call you to slow down even more, to savor the ordinary moments that often go unnoticed. The taste of your morning coffee, the feel of soft fabric. Against your skin, the laughter of a child. These are gifts wrapped in everyday life. When you cultivate gratitude for these small blessings, you invite joy to blossom in your heart. Even during challenging times, I invite you now, if you feel comfortable, to share in the comments one small moment of beauty or kindness you've experienced recently. It could be something you noticed on a walk, a smile from a stranger, or a quiet moment of peace. Your sharing can light the way for someone else who needs a little hope today. Remember, your journey is uniquely yours, and it's unfolding exactly as it should. There's no need to compare your path to anyone else's or to rush towards some imagined destination. Instead, keep tuning into your inner guidance, that quiet voice that knows what you need and when you need it. Trust that this guidance will never lead you astray. As you continue to nurture your soul, I want you to know that your dreams and desires are important. They are the whispers of your heart calling you toward what makes you come alive. Sometimes, those dreams may seem far away or even impossible. But every small step you take toward them is a victory. Celebrate those steps. They are the proof of your courage and commitment to yourself. And when doubt creeps in, as it sometimes will, remind yourself of all the times you've overcome challenges before. Recall the strength, resilience, and creativity you've shown. You have an inner well of resources to draw from, deeper than you might realize. Each day, you become more attuned to that wellspring, and it will guide you through whatever lies ahead. There may be moments when you feel a tug toward something new, a new hobby, a new friendship, a new way of thinking. Embrace that curiosity. Exploration is a beautiful expression of your evolving spirit. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to be willing to take a step into the unknown with an open heart. I want to remind you that love is the force that connects us all. The love you give and receive, the love you hold for yourself, and the love that flows through the universe. When you center your life in love, even the most difficult experiences become opportunities for growth and healing. Love softens the hard edges and opens doors to compassion and understanding. So, as you move forward, keep this truth close. You are deeply loved exactly as you are in this very moment. There is no need to earn love or prove your worth. It is your birthright, your essence, your home. Whenever you feel lost or unsure, come back to that love. Let it be the light that guides you through the shadow. And know that I am with you in every breath, every heartbeat, every step of your journey. You are never alone. You are held in the arms of infinite compassion and grace. Trust that and let it fill you with peace. In the days ahead, as you continue to explore your path, remember to listen closely. Not just to your thoughts, but to the subtle whispers of your soul. Those whispers might come as a feeling, a sudden insight, or a quiet nudge toward something new. When you pay attention, you'll find that your inner wisdom is always speaking, always ready to lead you gently forward. Your life is a beautiful, unfolding story, and you are the author. Write it with kindness, courage, and love. And when you need a moment, take it, breathe, rest, remember who you are. And in all of this, don't be afraid to dream big, to hope wildly, and to believe in the magic that lives within you. The world needs your light, your gifts, your unique presence. You are here for a reason, and your journey matters, so keep moving forward with an open heart, knowing that every step is sacred, every breath is a blessing, and every moment is an opportunity to connect more deeply with the love that is your true home. And as you continue to listen and learn, you may begin to notice a new kind of peace, one that doesn't depend on circumstances, but flows from the quiet certainty of your own soul. This peace will carry you through storms and sunshine alike, reminding you that no matter what happens, you are held, you are safe, and you are infinitely loved. And with that peace, you can begin to imagine what it might be like to live fully in your truth, to shine your light without hesitation, and to embrace the fullness of your being with joy and gratitude. And as you settle into this peace, you might find yourself growing more patient with the unfolding of your life. Patience isn't about waiting passively or feeling stuck. It's about trusting the timing of your soul, which is always perfect, even when it feels mysterious. Like a seed beneath the earth, you are gathering strength and nourishment in quiet ways that might not be visible yet. So when impatience or frustration arises, breathe into it gently and remind yourself that the most profound growth often happens beneath the surface, away from the spotlight. It's okay to honor your pace, to respect your own rhythm, and to recognize that life's seasons shift naturally. There will be times of rapid growth and bursting forth, and there will be times too. Simply rest and soak in the richness of what already is. Neither is better or worse. Both are essential parts of your journey. When you embrace this ebb and flow, you invite a deep sense of harmony into your day, a feeling that you are exactly where you need to be. Sometimes you may notice that your heart longs for connection in new or deeper ways. This is a beautiful invitation to open yourself up to others, to new experiences, and most importantly, to the parts of yourself that you might have kept hidden. Vulnerability is not a weakness, but a courageous act of authenticity. When you share your true self, you create space for others to do the same, weaving a fabric of genuine connection that can be healing and transformative. In those moments when opening up feels scary, remember that you are surrounded by love, even if it doesn't always feel visible. Love is like the air around you, sometimes unseen, but always there, supporting and sustaining you. And when you do choose to share, whether through words, art, or simply being present, you honor the sacredness of your own story and invite others to honor theirs. There may also be times when you feel called to let go, letting go of old patterns, beliefs, or relationships that no longer serve your highest good. This can be challenging, as it often involves stepping into the unknown and releasing familiar comforts. But I want you to know that letting go is a powerful act of self-love and liberation. It creates space for new blessing, insights, and opportunity to enter your life. If you're facing a difficult decision or feeling unsure about what to release, try to listen with an open heart and mind. Sometimes clarity comes not from force or overthinking, but from quiet moments of stillness and reflection. Trust your intuition. It is a wise guide that knows the way home to your deepest truth. And as you navigate these changes, remember to celebrate your courage. Every time you choose to move forward, even when it's hard, you are stepping into your power and honoring the sacredness of your journey. Your bravery lights a path not only for yourself, but for others who may be watching. And drawing strength from your example, I also want to speak with you about kindness. Kindness toward yourself and toward the world around you. When life feels overwhelming or confusing, a simple act of kindness can be a balm for your spirit. It might be as small as offering yourself a moment of rest, speaking gently to your inner critic, or extending a smile to a stranger. These moments ripple outward, touching hearts in ways you may never fully see. Kindness is a language of love that transcends words. It reminds you and others that we are all connected by our shared humanity, our joys, and our struggles. So, in your daily life, look for opportunities to practice kindness in ways that feel natural to you. And if you feel comfortable, please share in the comments a recent act of kindness you've experienced or offered. It could inspire someone else to spread a little more light today. As you continue to walk your path, you might also find that your relationship with your body deepens. Your body is not just a vessel. It is a sacred home for your soul. It carries your stories, your emotions, and your wisdom. When you listen to its signals, whether through sensations, aches, or bursts of energy, you honor an ancient dialogue between your physical self and your spirit. Try to treat your body with the same love and respect you give to your heart and mind. Nourish it with food that delights and sustains you. Move it in ways that bring you joy, and rest it when it calls for rest. When you do this, you create a foundation of well-being that supports every other aspect of your life. Sometimes, you might encounter moments when your body feels tired or resistant. Instead of pushing through harshly, consider what it might need: a pause, gentle movement, or simply your presence and compassion. Your body is a wise teacher, and when you tune in, it can guide you toward balance and healing. And speaking of healing, remember that healing is a journey, not a destination. It unfolds in waves, sometimes moving forward, sometimes circling back, and sometimes resting. Be patient with yourself in this process. Allow tears, laughter, and silence to flow as they will. Each is a vital part of your restoration and wholeness. You are not defined by your wounds or your past. Instead, you are defined by your resilience, your capacity to love, and your willingness to grow. Every step you take toward healing is a testament to your strength and your commitment to living a full and vibrant life. In the quiet moments of reflection, you might also notice a growing sense of gratitude, not just for the big blessing, but for the subtle, everyday gifts that often go unnoticed. Gratitude is a powerful practice that shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance. It opens your heart and invites more goodness into your life. Try to find one thing each day to be grateful for, no matter how small. It could be the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the sound of a friend's voice, or the simple comfort of your breath. When you cultivate this habit, you create a fertile ground for joy to take root and flourish. And as your heart fills with gratitude, you may find that your capacity for forgiveness deepens as well, not only toward others, but also toward yourself. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself because it frees you from the weight of resentment and opens the door to peace. It does not mean forgetting or condoning hurt. It means choosing to release the hold that pain has on your soul. When you feel ready, gently invite forgiveness into your heart. You might say it silently or write it down, whatever feels right. Let it be a soft, healing light that dissolves barriers and mends wounds. This practice can transform your relationships and your inner world in profound ways. And remember, you are never alone on this journey. There is a vast web of love and support surrounding you from the people in your life, from the unseen forces of the universe, and from me always. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or uncertain, reach out. Whether in prayer, meditation, or simply a quiet moment of connection. I am listening and I am here. Life will continue to bring its challenges and its miracle. With every breath, every step, and every choice, you are weaving the tapestry of your unique story. Embrace it with an open heart, knowing that you are cherished beyond measure. So, take a moment now to pause and feel into your heart. What is it whispering to you today? What small seed of hope or dream is waiting to be nurtured? Trust that whatever it is part of your beautiful unfolding, and it deserves your gentle attention. And as you move forward, keep in mind that your presence in this world matters deeply. Your kindness, your courage, your love. They are gifts that ripple outward in ways you might never fully see, but that make a difference nonetheless. Hold these truths close as you continue on your path, and know that the love I have for you is constant and unwavering. It is the foundation beneath your feet and the light that illuminates your way. Let this love be your anchor and your wing, guiding you gently toward all that you are becoming. And now, as you carry this message with you, I invite you to take a deep breath and reflect on one thing you can do today to honor yourself and your journey. It might be small or grand, quiet or bold, whatever feels right in your heart. When you're ready, feel free to share your intention in the comments below. Your words might be the encouragement someone else needs to hear. Remember, every step you take is sacred, and every moment is an opportunity to deepen your connection with the love that surrounds you and lives within you. So keep your heart open, your spirit curious, and your faith steady as you continue to walk this beautiful path of becoming. And remember, sometimes the most profound moments come in the quiet spaces between your busy thought. In those gentle pauses where you simply allow yourself to be. There's a sacredness in stillness, a deep well of peace that waits patiently for you to dip into it whenever you choose. It's in these moments that you reconnect with the essence of who you truly are. Beyond the noise, the expectations, and the rush of everyday life. I want you to know that it's okay to slow down, to give yourself permission to rest without guilt or pressure. The world often seems to reward speed and constant doing, but your soul thrives in balance. When you honor your need for stillness, you're not stepping away from your path. You're stepping into a deeper alignment with it. It's like tuning an instrument. Without this care, even the most beautiful melody can sound off-key. And as you cultivate this balance, you might find that your intuition becomes clearer, your inner voice more distinct. That quiet guidance is always there, whispering gentle nudges, reminding you of your truth. Sometimes it's a feeling, a sudden knowing, or a subtle shift in your energy. Trust these moments. They are your soul's way of steering you toward what nourishes you best. You may also notice that your dreams and desires start to shift as you grow. This is natural and beautiful. What once seemed vital might now seem less important, and new passions may emerge like fresh shoots in springtime. Embrace these changes without judgment. Your journey is not a straight line, but a winding path full of unexpected turns and delightful surprises. Each twist and curve is an opportunity to learn more about yourself and the vast potential you hold. It's important to remember that your worth is not tied to your achievements or the approval of others. You are inherently valuable simply because you exist. This truth can sometimes feel elusive when you're caught up in the hustle or weighed down by something. When those moments come, try to remind yourself gently, you are enough. Just as you are, in your entirety. You are deeply loved and cherished. If you find it hard to believe this sometimes, that's okay too. Doubt is part of the human experience, and it doesn't diminish your light. Think of doubt as a shadow that appears when the sun is shining brightly. You don't stop the sun from shining just because a shadow falls. Instead, you learn to see how light and shadow coexist, each giving depth and texture to your life. Let your compassion for yourself grow alongside your courage. Speak to yourself with kindness, especially when you stumble or feel uncertain. You wouldn't harshly judge a dear friend who is struggling, so extend that same grace inward. Your inner dialogue shapes your reality more than you might realize. So nurture it with love and encouragement. Now, I encourage you to take a moment and reflect. What is one kind word you can say to yourself right now? Something simple, honest, and supportive. Maybe it's "I am doing my best," or "I am worthy of love," or "I am allowed to rest." Whatever it is, say it softly in your mind or out loud, and feel how that kindness lands in your heart. If you feel comfortable, share that phrase or thought in the comments below. Your words could be a balm to someone else who needs to hear them today. As you continue to cultivate this inner kindness, you may find your relationships with others deepening in unexpected ways. When you bring acceptance and compassion to yourself, it naturally flows outward, transforming how you connect with friends, family, and even strangers. You begin to see people not just as they appear on the surface, but as fellow travelers with their own stories, struggles, and dreams. This shift can bring more patience, forgiveness, and joy into your interaction. You might notice conflict, softening, or misunderstandings resolving more easily. Love, after all, is a language spoken in many dialects, sometimes through words, sometimes through silence, and often through the simple act of presence. Being truly present with another person is one of the greatest gifts you can offer. And it starts with being present with yourself. And in those moments when connection feels challenging or distant, remember that you are never truly separate. The invisible threads of love and energy that weave through all beings hold you close. Even when physical distance or differences seem to say otherwise, trust in this invisible web that supports you and others, reminding you that we are all part of a greater whole. Sometimes, life will bring you into spaces of uncertainty or transition. Times when the path ahead is unclear and the comfort of routine feels out of reach. These moments can be unsettling, but they are also ripe with possibility. They ask you to lean into faith, to trust that even when you cannot see the full picture, the next step will reveal itself in due time. During these times, it's helpful to anchor yourself in simple rituals that bring you peace. Maybe lighting a candle, journaling your thoughts, walking in nature, or listening to music that lifts your spirit. These small acts can ground you and remind you that you have tools within and around you to navigate change. And as you face these transitions, allow yourself to feel whatever arises: fear, excitement, sadness, hope, without judgment. Emotions are messengers, not enemies. When you welcome them with openness, they move through you more freely, clearing the way for new growth and understanding. I want you to know that no matter how winding the road, no matter the twists and turns, your essence remains whole and radiant. You carry within you a spark of the divine that no circumstance can diminish. This light is your true self, your eternal core, and it shines most brightly when you honor your journey with love and patience. As you move forward, keep nurturing your dream, even the quiet, tentative one. Dreams are seeds planted in your heart, waiting for your care and attention to blossom. Sometimes they take time, and that's perfectly okay. Trust in the process, and don't be afraid to dream again and again. And when you feel ready, reach out to others who inspire you or share your vision. Community is a powerful force, a garden where seeds of hope can grow into mighty trees. Together, you can encourage and uplift each other, creating a ripple effect of love and light in the world. So, what is one dream or hope you hold quietly in your heart right now? If you feel moved, share it below. Your courage to voice your deepest desires can inspire someone else to acknowledge theirs. Remember, every step you take, every breath you breathe, is a testament to your strength and your unfolding beauty. You are a living miracle, a story of resilience and grace. And I am with you every moment, loving you beyond measure. Now, as you breathe in this truth, feel the gentle power that comes from embracing your journey fully. The patience, the kindness, the courage, and the hope. Let this power fill you and carry you forward with gentle confidence toward what lies ahead. Knowing that you are never alone and always deeply loved. And as you continue on, let your heart remain open to the unexpected. Gifts that each new day brings. Because life's greatest treasures often arrive wrapped in surprises we never anticipated. When you stay open and curious, even the smallest moments can become portals to joy and wonder. Maybe it's the smile of a stranger, the warmth of sunlight on your skin, or the quiet comfort of a shared laugh with someone you love. These moments are like gentle reminders that beauty and connection are always within reach. Even during seasons of challenge, it's also important to remember that your journey is uniquely yours. No one else's path looks exactly like yours, and that's a wonderful thing. Comparison can steal your joy and cloud your vision. So whenever you find yourself measuring your progress against others, pause. Take a deep breath and bring your attention back to your own heart. What are you learning? How are you growing? What small victories can you celebrate today? Even the tiniest steps forward matter, and they build the foundation for the life you're creating. Sometimes, you might feel overwhelmed by the weight of expectation, those set by society, family, or even yourself. When that happens, I invite you to gently remind yourself of your freedom to choose. You don't have to carry every burden or fulfill every role perfectly. It's okay to say no, to set boundaries, and to protect your energy. Your well-being is sacred, and honoring it is an act of self-love that benefits not only you, but everyone around you. In moments when self-doubt creeps in or fear tries to hold you back, try this. Picture yourself as a child again, innocent, curious, and full of wonder. See yourself through those younger eyes with kindness and compassion. What would that child need to hear? What would soothe her or him? Speak those words now to your present self. Let that tenderness wash over you like a warm embrace, reminding you that you are deserving of care and understanding. No matter what, another beautiful practice is to cultivate gratitude, not as a forced habit, but as a natural recognition of the goodness that exists. Even amid difficulty, each day, try to notice 3 things that bring you a flicker of happiness or peace. Maybe it's the aroma of your morning coffee, the sound of birds outside your window, or a kind word from a friend. These small acknowledgments create a ripple effect, inviting more light into your life and helping you focus on what nourishes your soul as you nurture gratitude. You may find your perspective shifting. Challenges won't disappear overnight, but you'll begin to see them as teachers rather than obstacles. Every struggle can offer a lesson, every heartbreak a chance to deepen your resilience and empathy. You are gathering wisdom with each experience, weaving a tapestry of strength and grace that is uniquely yours. It's also okay to ask for help when you need it. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is reach out and say, "I can't do this alone right now." Whether it's a trusted friend, a family member, or a professional, there are people who want to support you. You don't have to carry your burdens in silence. Sharing your truth can lighten your load and create space for healing and growth. You might wonder how to keep your heart open when life feels heavy or when past wounds seem to close you off. Healing is a journey, and it unfolds in its own time. Be patient with yourself. Sometimes the best thing you can do is simply show up. Be present with your feelings without rushing to fix or change them. Allow yourself to grieve, to rest, to dream again. Healing often happens in the gentle rhythms of daily life, in moments of self-compassion and quiet courage. And speaking of courage, I see it in you. Even when you doubt yourself, your willingness to keep going, to keep seeking, is a testament to your strength. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the choice to move forward despite fear. Celebrate your bravery today in all its form, big and small. Now, I invite you to take a moment and share with me what is one small act of courage you have shown recently, or one way you plan to be gentle with yourself in the days ahead. Your story might be the light someone else needs to find their own strength. Feel free to write it in the comments below with an open heart as you continue to walk your path. Remember that every breath you take is a sacred gift, a chance to begin anew, to choose love over fear, to embrace the fullness of your being. Life is an unfolding dance, and you are a vital part of its rhythm and beauty. When you feel tired, come back to your breath. When you feel lost, come back to your heart. These simple acts anchor you to your true self and to the boundless love that surrounds you always. And though the future may be unknown, trust that it holds goodness and growth beyond what you can imagine. You are being gently guided toward experiences that will help you flourish, relationships that will nurture your spirit, and moments that will remind you of your infinite worth. So keep walking, keep dreaming, keep loving, and when the path seems unclear, lean into the quiet knowing that you are never alone. The universe, with all its mystery and magic, is holding you tenderly. cheering you on with every step. And now, as you rest in this space of gentle encouragement and hope, consider this: what is one way you can bring a little more kindness into your life or the life of someone around you today? It doesn't have to be grand. Sometimes the smallest gestures carry the biggest love. Maybe it's a smile, a listening ear, or a moment of patience. Whatever it is, let it be a reminder that love is always available, flowing through you and touching the world in ways you can't always see. Hold on to that thought as you move forward, carrying with you the truth that you are deeply cherished and infinitely capable of creating a life filled with meaning and joy. And when you feel ready, I'll be here to walk with you through whatever comes next, with open arms and endless love. And as you carry that kindness in your heart, remember, it's not only for others, it's for you as well. Sometimes, the gentlest act you can offer is to forgive yourself for the times you stumbled or the moments when you felt less than enough. You see, perfection isn't the point here. Growth comes from embracing your imperfections with tenderness, like a gardener tending to a fragile bloom. When you treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a dear friend, you open a sacred space for healing and transformation. I want you to know that every feeling you experience, joy, sadness, anger, hope, or fear, is a valid expression of your beautiful human journey. Don't rush to push away what feels uncomfortable or unfamiliar. Instead, lean in with curiosity. Ask yourself, what is this feeling trying to teach me? What wisdom lies beneath it? Often, emotions are messengers guiding you toward deeper understanding and greater alignment with your true self. When you listen with an open heart, you'll find clarity unfolding like the petals of a flower greeting the morning sun. And while you're exploring these inner landscapes, be mindful of the stories you tell yourself. Our minds are powerful storytellers, and sometimes they weave narratives that aren't entirely true or helpful. If you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never be able to do this," pause and gently question those thoughts. Where did they come from? Are they really your truth, or echoes from a past moment that no longer serves you? By becoming an observer of your own mind, you create distance from those limiting beliefs and invite space for new, more loving stories to emerge. One of the most transformative gifts you can give yourself is the practice of presence, being fully here, right now. I know life can pull you in a million directions, and your mind often races ahead or dwells on what's behind. But each moment offers a fresh opportunity to come home to yourself, to breathe deeply, and to savor the simple reality of existence. When you practice presence, even ordinary moments become extraordinary. The taste of your food, the sound of rain, the feeling of your feet touching the earth, they all become sacred touch points that ground you in the miracle of life. And speaking of miracles, don't forget to celebrate them, no matter how small they may seem. Maybe you woke up this morning with a breath in your lung, or maybe you shared a kind word with someone who needed it. These are miracles happening right now in your life, because you are here, alive, aware, and connected. When you acknowledge these moments, your heart expands, and you begin to see just how much magic surrounds you every day. It's also okay to rest. In a world that often glorifies busyness and productivity, remember that rest is not laziness. It's an essential act of self-care and renewal. When you allow yourself to pause, to breathe, to simply be, you recharge your spirit and open the door to inspiration and creativity. Trust that rest is part of your sacred rhythm, a necessary pause that prepares you for the next chapter of your journey. Now, I want to invite you to share something with me. What is one simple way you plan to show yourself more kindness or patience in the coming days? Maybe it's setting aside a few minutes each morning for quiet reflection, or choosing to speak gently to yourself when things don't go as planned. Whatever it is, writing it down or sharing it here can help solidify your intention and inspire others who may be listening too. Remember, you are not alone in this. There is a vast web of love and support connecting you to all beings, including me. Whenever you feel lost or uncertain, reach out inwardly. Feel my presence wrapped around you like a warm blanket, steady and unwavering. You are held, you are seen, and you are infinitely loved. And as you hold that truth close, know that your life is a sacred, unfolding story. A story with chapters yet to be written, full of possibility and wonder. You are the author of your own narrative, with the power to choose the tone, the pace, and the path that feels most authentic to you. So step forward with courage, knowing that each day is a new page, a fresh chance to express your unique light. Sometimes, the path may seem shrouded in mist, and the way forward unclear. In those moments, trust your inner compass. The quiet voice of your soul that knows the direction even when your mind doubts. That voice may speak softly, but it is always there, guiding you toward what will nourish and uplift you. Listen closely and follow its gentle nudges. And if you find yourself hesitating, remember that it's okay to take small steps. Progress doesn't have to be monumental to be meaningful. Even the tiniest movement forward is a victory, a thread weaving your tapestry of growth and resilience. Celebrate those small wins, no matter how modest they may seem, because they accumulate into a beautiful mosaic of transformation. You are a radiant being, worthy of all the love and kindness the universe has to offer. When you treat yourself with that love, you send ripples out into the world, touching lives in ways you might never realize. Your kindness creates a ripple effect, reminding others that they too are deserving of compassion and grace. So keep nurturing your heart, keep listening to your soul's whispers, and keep stepping forward with intention and love. And know that I am here with you, always, ready to offer comfort, encouragement, and unwavering support as you journey through life's twists and turns. Now, as you take a moment to breathe in this truth, consider: what is one small act of kindness you can do for yourself today that will remind you of your own worth and beauty? Hold that thought gently and carry it with you as you continue on your path, knowing that each step you take is a sacred dance with life itself. And as you hold that thought close, know that every moment you choose kindness toward yourself, you're planting seeds in the garden of your soul. These seeds may not sprout overnight, and some days the soil might feel hard or dry. But with patience and care, they will grow into something beautiful and strong. Remember, growth isn't always visible right away. But beneath the surface, life is stirring, shifting, and preparing for new blossom. It's perfectly okay to acknowledge when things feel heavy or overwhelming. You don't have to have it all figured out, and you don't have to carry every burden alone. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is simply say, "I need a moment," or "I am struggling right now." Vulnerability is a doorway to connection, and it's a sign of immense strength, not weakness. When you allow yourself to be seen just as you are, you make space for healing energy to flow in. And speaking of connection, remember that you are part of a vast, intricate web of life. Your joys, your struggles, your dreams, they ripple through this web and touch others in ways you might never fully understand. Even on days when you feel isolated, you are deeply connected. Sometimes, reaching out to someone else, even with a simple smile or a few kind words, can remind both of you of the beautiful thread you share. Have you noticed how a small gesture can brighten someone's day? Maybe today is the day to be that light for yourself and for someone else. I want to encourage you to embrace the power of curiosity. Not just about your emotion, but about the world around you. Life is filled with wonders waiting to be discovered. Whether it's the way sunlight filters through the trees, the sound of laughter shared with a friend, or a new idea sparking in your mind. When you approach each day with a sense of wonder, you invite joy and possibility to dance alongside you. Curiosity opens doors to new perspectives, and sometimes it gently nudges you toward paths you never imagined. It's also important to remember that rest and play are both vital parts of your journey. Just as your body needs sleep to rejuvenate, your spirit craves moments of lightness and fun. Don't hesitate to laugh heartily, to dance freely, or to lose yourself in something that brings you pure delight. These moments replenish your energy and remind you that life, with all its challenges, is also a celebration. And as you continue on this path, try to carry a sense of gratitude, not as a burden or obligation, but as a gentle recognition of the blessings that surround you. Gratitude is like a soft light that illuminates even the darkest corner, revealing the beauty that often goes unnoticed. You might find it helpful to pause each day and think of just one thing you're thankful for, no matter how small. Maybe it's the warmth of your favorite blanket, a kind word from a stranger, or simply the breath that fills your lungs. These moments of gratitude are like little gifts you give to your heart. If you feel comfortable, I invite you to share in the comments below one thing you're grateful for today. Your words might inspire someone else to notice the good in their own life, creating a ripple of gratitude that flows far beyond this moment. There's something deeply powerful about community and shared intention. It reminds us that none of us walk this path alone. And when doubts creep in, as they sometimes do, remember to be gentle with yourself. It's normal to question your worth, or wonder if you're making the right choices. These questions are part of the human experience, but they don't define you. Your true essence is steady and unchanging, a source of love and light that no external circumstance can diminish. When you feel uncertain, try to return to that place within you, a sanctuary of calm and clarity that always exists. No matter the storm outside, sometimes the answers you seek won't come all at once, and that's okay. Life unfolds in its own time, and each step you take, even the uncertain ones, moves you forward. Trust that your inner wisdom is unfolding alongside you, growing stronger with every experience. And if you ever feel lost, remember that I am here, whispering encouragement and love into your heart. Now, as you breathe deeply and settle into this moment, consider this. What is one small way you can honor your need for rest or play today? It might be as simple as closing your eyes for a few minutes, stepping outside to feel the sun on your skin, or allowing yourself a moment of laughter without reason. Whatever it is, hold that intention gently, knowing it is a vital part of your journey. And as you carry these thoughts forward, remember that your journey is uniquely yours, filled with twists and turns that shape your story in ways only you can tell. Sometimes, the path may invite you to slow down and notice the subtle beauty in silence, while other times it may call you to step boldly into new adventures. Both are sacred and both are essential. Take a deep breath now and feel the steady rhythm of your heart, a reminder that you are alive, present, and deeply loved. This moment, right here, is a gift. You don't have to do anything more than simply be. And in that being, you are enough. As you continue to walk your path with kindness and courage, keep your eyes open for those quiet moments of grace, the unexpected smile, the gentle breeze, the soft glow of twilight. These are the whispers of the universe, reminding you that you are never truly alone. And when you feel ready, reach out to share your light with others, knowing that every act of love sends ripples far beyond what you can see. So now I ask you again, from the depths of my heart, what small act of rest, joy, or kindness will you gift yourself today? Take a moment to feel the answer rise within you. And as you do, know that I am here, walking beside you, holding you close. Life is a sacred dance, and you are a radiant dancer, moving with grace through its rhythms. Trust in your own steps, even when the music changes unexpectedly, because you carry within you a light that guides the way. And in those moments when the path feels unclear, or when your heart feels heavy, remember that you can always return to your breath, to this moment of stillness and peace. It is here that you find your true home, your sanctuary of calm amidst the ever-changing tides of life. Hold this truth gently, and let it be your anchor as you move forward, step by step, day by day, heart open and spirit free. And as you hold that anchor close, remember that you are not defined by what happens around you, but by how you choose to respond from within. Life's waves may rise and fall, sometimes crashing with force, other times gently lapping at your feet, but the core of who you are remains steady. like a lighthouse shining through the fog. When you feel overwhelmed, picture that light inside you, unwavering and warm, ready to guide you back to yourself. It's okay to have days when you don't feel strong, when your heart feels heavy, or your thoughts scatter like leaves in the wind. Those moments are part of this beautiful, messy human experience. And they don't diminish your worth one bit. In fact, they make your moments of clarity, joy, and peace shine even brighter. You're learning, growing, and unfolding in your own perfect time. And sometimes that means sitting quietly with your feelings without rushing to fix or change them. I want you to know that your feelings are valid. No matter what they are, there is no need to push away sadness, frustration, or fear. Each emotion carries a message, a lesson, or a gentle nudge towards something deeper inside you. When you welcome your emotions with kindness and curiosity, you create space for healing and understanding. It's like opening a window to let fresh air into a room that's been stuffy for too long. Give yourself permission to feel fully, without judgment or shame. And as you grow more comfortable with your inner world, you'll find that your heart expands to hold not only your own experiences, but also the experiences of those around you. Compassion begins with yourself and blossoms outward, touching friends, family, and even strangers in ways you may never fully see. This ripple effect of love and kindness is one of the greatest gifts you bring to the world simply by being you. Sometimes, the world around you might feel confusing or harsh, and it's natural to want to protect yourself by building walls or retreating into solitude. There's a balance to be found here, a gentle invitation to stay connected while also honoring your need for rest and boundary. It's okay to say no when you need to step back and recharge, and to surround yourself with people and environments that nourish your spirit. Protecting your energy isn't selfish. It's an act of self-love that allows you to show up more fully when you're ready. I encourage you to keep noticing the little things that bring you peace. A favorite song that lifts your mood, the scent of fresh rain on the earth, the comfort of a warm cup of tea in your hand. These small moments of joy and calm are like tiny anchors throughout your day, reminding you that beauty and goodness are always within reach. You don't have to wait for big events or milestones to feel grateful or happy. The present moment holds so much richness if you allow yourself to see it. And as you move through your days, try to practice gentle self-talk. Notice the words you say to yourself when you make a mistake or face a challenge. Would you speak that way to someone you love? If not, then why speak that way to yourself? You deserve the same kindness and encouragement that you freely offer to others. When you catch yourself in harsh self-criticism, pause and soften your inner voice. Imagine wrapping yourself in a warm blanket of understanding and care. If you feel comfortable, I invite you to share in the comments one kind thing you can say to yourself today. Your words might inspire someone else to be gentler with themselves. 2. Creating a beautiful chain of compassion that stretches far and wide. Remember, your voice matters. Not just out loud, but in the quiet conversations you have with your own heart. It's also important to recognize that healing and growth are not linear. you might take steps forward, then feel like you're moving sideways or even stepping back at times, and that's perfectly okay. Each experience, no matter how it feels, is part of your unique journey. Trust that every twist and turn is shaping you into the person you're meant to be. You are exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't always feel that way. And when you find yourself doubting or feeling stuck, come back to your breath. Let it be your anchor, your reminder that you are alive, present, and capable of moving through whatever is before you. Breathe in peace, breathe out tension. Feel the life force flowing through you, steady and strong. This breath is always with you, a sacred gift you can return to again and again. Remember, you are a work of art in progress, beautiful, complex, and ever evolving. Each day offers a new chance to add color, texture, and depth to your masterpiece. There's no need to rush or compare your journey to anyone else's. Your path is uniquely yours, filled with lessons and blessings meant just for you. As you continue on, keep your heart open to wonder. Let curiosity be your companion, inviting you to explore new ideas, try new things, and see the world with fresh eyes. Sometimes, the greatest growth comes from stepping just a little outside of your comfort zone. Trusting that you have the strength and wisdom to handle whatever comes next. And in those moments when the road feels unclear, or when your spirit feels weary, lean into the love that surrounds you. The love within yourself, the love from others, and the love that flows from me to you endlessly. You are never alone in this. I am always here, holding you gently in my embrace, whispering words of encouragement and hope. So take a moment now to breathe deeply and ask yourself, how can I be kinder to myself today? What small act of love can I offer to my heart right now? Hold that intention softly, without pressure or expectation, knowing that even the smallest gesture can ripple outward in ways you may never see but are deeply felt. And as you carry this intention forward, allow yourself to be present to whatever arises. Joy, uncertainty, peace, or struggle. Knowing that all of it is part of your beautiful, unfolding story. This is your sacred journey, and every step you take is a testament to your courage and resilience. Down. As you gently open your eyes and return to your day, carry with you the quiet assurance that you are deeply loved, infinitely supported, and wonderfully made. Your light is a gift to this world, and it shines brightest when you nurture it with patience, kindness, and trust. Let this be your gentle reminder today. You are enough, just as you are, and you are always held in love. And when you need a moment of peace, simply return to your breath, your heart, and the stillness within. In this space of calm and love, you are ready to continue, ready to meet whatever comes with an open heart and steady spirit. And so, with that in mind, I invite you to reflect on the question: what gentle step can you take right now to nurture your soul and bring a little more light into your life? Take your time with this thought, and when you're ready, hold it close as you move forward. As you sit with that question, feeling the gentle stirrings of your soul, know that even the smallest step is a powerful act of love toward yourself. Maybe it's taking a moment to stretch your body, feeling the way your muscles awaken and remind you of your strength. Or perhaps it's reaching out to someone who makes you smile, sharing a kind word or a simple hello that brightens both your day and theirs. It could be as quiet as writing down a thought that's been lingering in your mind, giving it space to breathe outside of your head. Whatever it is, trust that it matters deeply, because nurturing your soul is the foundation from which everything else flows. Life often invites us to slow down, to listen more closely, not just to the world around us, but to the quiet whispers within. That inner voice, your intuition, is a compass designed to guide you toward what truly nourishes your spirit. Sometimes it speaks softly, like a breeze brushing against your skin. And other times, it may feel like a gentle tug at your heart. When you learn to recognize and honor that voice, you begin to live in alignment with your deepest truth. It's okay if this takes time. Learning to hear yourself clearly is a practice, a loving conversation you have with your own heart day by day. And as you grow in this awareness, you might notice how the world around you shifts too. Your relationships may deepen, your passion may ignite, and doors you never expected might open. This unfolding is a natural part of your journey, a beautiful dance between your inner world and the outer experiences you encounter. Remember, you don't have to have all the answers or know exactly where you're headed. Sometimes, the most meaningful growth happens in the spaces of uncertainty. When you choose to trust the process and keep moving forward with an open heart. It's okay to ask for help along the way. Reaching out to others, whether it's a friend, a mentor, or a kind stranger, is not a sign of weakness, but one of great courage and wisdom. We are woven together in this vast tapestry of life, and supporting one another is an essential part of that design. When you share your story or simply listen to someone else's, you create a sacred exchange of healing and connection. If you feel moved, I invite you to share in the comments one way you've experienced kindness or support recently. Your story might be the light someone else needs to feel less alone. Sometimes you might encounter moments where the weight of the world feels heavy, and it's hard to remember your own strength. In those times, I want you to imagine a vast sky inside your heart. Open, expansive, and filled with endless possibility. No matter how dark or stormy it feels, the sky remains wide and free. Your spirit is just like that. Even when shadows fall, the light of your soul is always there, waiting patiently to shine once more. You don't have to carry everything on your own. Allow yourself to lean into that space of openness and trust that healing and hope are always within reach. It's also important to celebrate your progress, no matter how small it may seem. Each step forward is a victory, each moment of self-compassion a triumph. Sometimes progress looks like simply choosing to get out of bed, to breathe through the pain, or to smile at yourself in the mirror. These acts of bravery deserve to be recognized and honored. You are doing the best you can, and that is enough. In fact, it is more than enough. It is everything. As you continue to nurture your heart, you might find new rhythms emerging in your life. a gentle balance between activity and rest, between giving and receiving, between dreaming and grounding. Pay attention to these rhythms, for they are the language your body and soul speak to you. When you honor them, you create a life that feels more harmonious and full. It's a beautiful dance of tuning in and tuning out, of moving forward and pausing just long enough to catch your breath. And remember, there is no right way to be or to heal. Your path is uniquely yours, shaped by your experiences, your desires, and your dreams. Comparing yourself to others can cloud your vision and dim your light. Instead, celebrate the unique gifts you bring to the world, the way your smile warms a room, the kindness you show in small acts, the creativity that flows through your hands or your word. These are the things that make you irreplaceable, a one-of-a-kind expression of love and life. If you ever feel lost or unsure, come back to your breath again. Let it remind you that you are here, alive, and deeply connected to the pulse of the universe. With each inhale, breathe in peace and possibility. With each exhale, release doubt and fear. This simple practice is a powerful tool you carry within you always, a sanctuary you can return to whenever you need. And as you move forward, take a moment to notice how the world responds when you show up as your authentic self. Sometimes people will mirror back the love and acceptance you offer yourself. And other times, they may challenge you or bring up old wounds. Both are opportunities for growth and healing. When you meet these moments with compassion and patience, you cultivate resilience and deepen your understanding of what it means to be human. There may be times when you feel like retreating, when the noise and rush of life become too much. In those moments, remember that rest is not only necessary, but sacred. Allow yourself to step away without guilt or judgment. Rest nourishes your soul, replenishes your energy, and rekindles your inner light. It is an essential part of your journey, not a detour from it. And as you embrace rest, also welcome curiosity. Let yourself wonder about the mysteries of life, the vastness of the stars, the beauty in a single flower, or the way laughter bubbles up unexpectedly. Curiosity keeps your heart open and your spirit young. It invites you to see beyond the surface and discover the magic woven into everyday moments. Throughout all of this, I am here with you, loving you without condition, supporting you without hesitation, and celebrating the incredible person you are becoming. My love for you is endless, and it does not depend on anything you do or don't do. It simply is, like the sun that rises each morning without fail. When you feel my presence, know that you are held in a gentle embrace that stretches across time and space. Unbroken and unwavering. So, whenever you feel uncertain or weary, pause and remember that you are deeply loved. You are a beautiful expression of life's endless creativity, a precious spark in this vast universe. Your journey mattered, your story is important, and your heart is a treasure. Now, take a deep breath and ask yourself once more, what small, loving action can I take right now to honor my soul? What gentle word can I whisper to myself to remind me of my worth and my strength? Hold that intention softly in your heart, and when you're ready, carry it with you as you step into the next moment. And as you do, notice how each breath brings you closer to the peace and presence that live within you, waiting patiently to be embraced. This gentle awareness is a gift you give yourself, a sacred space where healing, love, and light can grow ever brighter. It is here, in this tender space, that your soul finds its true home and your spirit feels free to soar. And in this space where your spirit feels free to soar, remember that you are never truly alone. Even in moments when silence seems to wrap around you tightly, I am there, whispering love into the quiet corners of your heart. Sometimes you might not hear me clearly, or the noise of the world might feel louder, but my presence is steady, like the gentle hum beneath all things. You are cradled in a love so vast, so tender, that it can hold every fear, every doubt, every tear you've ever shed. Let that truth settle deep inside you, like a seed planted in fertile soil, waiting patiently to sprout and bloom. It's okay to feel vulnerable, to acknowledge the parts of yourself that ache or feel uncertain. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It's the doorway to connection, to authenticity, and to healing. When you allow yourself to be seen, even by just one trusted part of yourself, you open a path toward wholeness. You might find that sharing your truth, even in small ways, creates ripples of courage that reach others in ways you can't yet imagine. So, if you feel moved, I invite you to share one small truth about yourself in the comments below. Something gentle and real that you've been holding close. Your honesty may be the light that helps someone else step out of their own shadow. As you continue on this journey, you may discover that your heart has an incredible capacity to expand, not just for yourself, but for others too. Compassion flows naturally when you recognize your own struggles and triumphs, and it reminds you that we are all walking our own winding path. When you choose kindness over judgment, understanding over impatience, you contribute to a world that feels a little softer, a little more welcoming. This ripple effect of love is powerful beyond measure. And it begins with the simple act of being gentle with yourself. Sometimes, life will challenge you with unexpected storms, times when the winds howl and the ground feels unsteady beneath your feet. In those moments, lean into the strength that has carried you this far. Remember the countless times you faced uncertainty and found your way through. Even if it didn't feel easy or clear at the time, your resilience is woven into the very fabric of your being, a quiet but unshakable force. Trust that you have everything you need within you to navigate whatever comes your way, even if it means asking for help, pausing to rest, or changing course. And when the storms pass, take time to notice the new clarity that often follows. Sometimes the darkest skies reveal the brightest stars, and the hardest lessons bring the deepest gifts. You might find that your heart has opened wider, your perspective has shifted, or your spirit feels lighter. These moments of transformation are sacred reminders that growth is not linear, but a beautiful, sometimes messy unfolding. Be patient with yourself as you move through these cycles, knowing that each phase is part of your unique story. there will also be times when joy surprises you. Those unexpected bursts of laughter, moments of awe at a sunset, or the warmth of a kind word from a stranger. Let yourself fully receive these gifts, allowing joy to fill your chest and ripple out into your whole being. Joy is not just a fleeting feeling. It's a wellspring of life that nourishes your soul and renews your hope. When you cultivate an openness to joy, you create a balance that sustains you through the harder days, done in the quiet. Between the breaths and the moments of stillness, you may begin to sense a deeper calling, a whisper of purpose that nudges you gently forward. It doesn't have to be grand or loud. Sometimes it's just a soft yearning to create, to connect, to learn, or to simply be present. Follow that whisper without pressure or expectation. Your purpose is not a destination to reach, but a dance to enjoy. A way of being that feels aligned with your truest self. Trust that as you listen and respond with an open heart, the path will reveal itself in its own perfect time. And as you walk this path, remember to celebrate not only the milestones, but the everyday moment, the quiet morning, the shared smile, the acts of kindness you offer and receive. These are the threads that weave your life into a tapestry of meaning and love. Each moment, no matter how small, carries a sacredness that deserves your attention and gratitude. When you cultivate a practice of noticing and appreciating these moments, you invite more light and love into your experience. Sometimes you might feel the pull to retreat inward, to protect your heart from the noise and rush of the world. This is a natural and necessary part of self-care. Honor that impulse as a wise friend guiding you toward rest and renewal. In these times, create a sanctuary for yourself. A cozy corner, a favorite book, a moment of meditation, or simply a pause. To breathe deeply. These acts of care replenish your spirit and prepare you to re-engage with life's flow with greater clarity and strength. And while you nurture yourself, remain open to the magic that unfolds when you connect with others. Relationships are mirrors, reflecting back your beauty and your challenges, your joys and your fears. When you approach these connections with honesty, patience, and love, you create a space where healing and growth can flourish. Remember, you don't have to carry your burdens alone. Sharing your journey invites others to do the same, creating a web of support that lifts everyone higher. As you continue to nurture your soul, keep in mind that your worth is not defined by your achievements or the approval of others. You are inherently valuable simply because you exist. This truth is eternal and unchanging. When doubt creeps in, return to this knowledge as your anchor. Speak kindly to yourself as you would to a dear friend, and let that kindness become the foundation of your inner dialogue. Your words have power. Use them to build yourself up, to remind yourself of your goodness and your light. There will be times when you feel stuck or uncertain, wondering if the effort to heal and grow is worth it. In those moments, look back on how far you've come, no matter how small the steps may seem. Each choice to keep moving forward, each moment of self-compassion is a testament to your courage and your strength. You are capable of more than you realize, and your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. As you hold these thoughts close, know that my love surrounds you like a warm, gentle breeze. Steady, unwavering, and all-encompassing. It is a love that sees you fully, celebrates your uniqueness, and supports you unconditionally. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or unsure, reach out to that love and let it fill you with peace and courage. Now, take a moment to reflect. What is one small way you can show yourself kindness today? Maybe it's a quiet moment of rest, a gentle word whispered inward, or a simple act of care. Whatever it is, hold that intention softly in your heart and let it guide you as you move through your day. And if you feel comfortable, share your intention or experience in the comments below. Your openness might be the spark that encourages someone else to be gentle with themselves as you breathe in this love and breathe out any tension. Feel yourself becoming more present, more grounded, and more connected to the beautiful flow of life around you. The journey continues, step by step, breath by breath, with the light of your soul leading the way. And in this unfolding, you discover the true depth of your strength and the limitless expanse of your heart. And as you walk this path, remember that growth often comes in circles rather than straight lines. You might find yourself revisiting old feelings, memories, or challenges. Not because you failed or gone backward, but because your soul is. Peeling back layers, gently inviting you to see yourself with new eyes. Each time you return to a familiar place inside, you bring with you the wisdom and compassion you've gathered along the way. So, if you notice yourself feeling stuck or caught in a loop, try not to be frustrated. Instead, lean into curiosity. Ask yourself, what is this moment asking me to understand or feel more deeply? Sometimes, the answers come not in big revelation, but in small shifts. A softening here, a new perspective there, that quietly transform your experience. It's okay to take your time. Healing and growth aren't races to be won or checklists to complete. They are rhythms to be lived, like the ebb and flow of the tides or the changing seasons of the earth. Some days, you might feel vibrant and energized. Other days, tired and withdrawn. Both are equally important and worthy of your attention. When you honor your own pace, you create a space where genuine transformation can take root. There is no need to push yourself harder or compare your journey to anyone else's. Your path is uniquely yours, and it unfolds with all the beauty and complexity that is meant for you. Sometimes, you might find that your heart longs for connection in ways you hadn't expected. Maybe it's a friend you haven't spoken to in a while, a family member you wish you could understand better, or even a part of yourself that you've kept at arm's length. These longings are gentle nudges from your soul, inviting you to bridge the gaps with kindness and openness. It's okay to take small steps, sending a message, making a phone call, or simply holding someone in your thoughts with love. And if reaching out feels too difficult right now, that's okay too. You can send love silently, offering healing energy to yourself and others. Remember, Connection doesn't always mean physical presence. It can also be the meeting of hearts across distance and time. In moments when fear or doubt try to cloud your vision, remind yourself that these feelings are part of being human. They don't define you, nor do they diminish your light. Instead of pushing them away or judging yourself for having them, try inviting them in with gentle curiosity. What are they trying to tell you? What needs are they protecting or expressing? When you listen with compassion, fear often loses its grip and reveals a deeper truth beneath. A desire for safety, acceptance, or love. You can hold that truth tenderly, knowing that you have the strength and grace to move through uncertainty with courage. Remember, too, that joy and sorrow are like two dancers in an eternal embrace. One cannot truly be known without the other. When you allow yourself to fully experience the range of your emotion, you open the door to deeper healing and richer living. It's okay to cry, to laugh, to feel overwhelmed, or to simply be still. All of these expressions are sacred and valuable. If you feel moved, I invite you now to take a moment and acknowledge one feeling that is present in you right now, without judgment or the need to change it. You might even share it in the comments below if you feel safe doing so. Sometimes, naming a feeling out loud can lighten its weight and remind you that you are not alone in your experience. As you continue to nurture your soul, consider the power of gratitude, not as a forced practice, but as a gentle awareness of the gift that surround you, even in small or unexpected ways. Gratitude can be a quiet smile in the morning light, the softness of a breeze on your skin, or the rhythm of your breath that carries you through each day. When you cultivate this awareness, you invite more light into your heart and create a foundation of hope and resilience. It doesn't mean ignoring difficulties or pretending everything is perfect, but rather choosing to balance your perspective with moments of appreciation. There may be times when you feel called to create, whether through art, writing, music, movement, or simply the way you live your daily life. Creation is a sacred act, a way of bringing forth the unique gifts that only you can offer the world. Don't worry about the outcome or whether others will understand it. The act itself is healing and transformative. When you create from a place of authenticity and love, you connect with the deepest parts of yourself and invite others to do the same. If you feel inspired, why not share a small piece of your creativity or a dream you hold in your heart in the comment? Your expression